Okay, I'm gonna come back to the party.
Okay. All right, you're right back.
This could be problematic.
On top of that, go ahead and roll Portalmancy. Portalmancy is an extra skill that we add to this setting, just because the Pateran portal is such a big part of how magic works in this game.
It's basically Arcana with a bonus. 9 total.
9. You didn't catch on to it now, but usually that natural sense you have to the nearest portal kind of like draws you like a compass arrow, even if it's just in a light way. You're not having that sense currently.
Okay.
In fact, everything with that sense is just being directed at the child.
Okay.
Almost like a...
So I still have the sense. It's just drawing me right to him.
Yeah, almost like copper and hills turning off like a compass.
Vander. Take out your portable hole.
Got it. I'll unravel the portable hole. And I'll reach my hand. Is it still acting the same?
It just hits a blank wall.
Hope you didn't have anything important in there.
Oh no, my periodicals.
I'm gonna pull out my orb and try and summon a gust of wind.
That works just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not as problematic as I thought.
So it looks like stuff can come to us, but we can't.
It's being blocked from leaving, essentially.
Well, Jameson, can you turn it off?
Yeah.
Come on. Got my fishing gear in there.
He stares at you blankly and says something.
Jameson, come on. Jameson.
You know,
Okay.
Jameson. Jameson. Come on.
Aside from Vander's fishing gear missing, this leaves us with only one option. We have to walk across the continent. I can't find any portals with him here, and in his presence, I doubt they'd work anyway.
Maybe he goes to sleep.
Furthermore, without the portals, there's no way into the conclave.
Oh.
So sooner or later, we got to figure out a way to. Well, we'll help him figure out a way to turn it off.
Or turn him off.
At that moment...
No, Jameson, we're not
going to do it. I didn't expect that. At that moment, you see some foliage in the nearby, off the side of the road in the forest start shifting. And you hear a voice yelling in a language none of you recognize. But it seems oddly familiar to you, Marcus.
Okay.
Even though you can't decipher what it means.
Okay.
It's just yelling, almost like gibberish.
Oh, it's a Murloc.
Yeah.
Oh!
And out of the forest, you see a man about the size of Barnes' height, made of stone and moss, just yelling at you and screaming in a language you just can't comprehend.
Dang, mad ass.
Informed, does it resemble any other language? We might know. Maybe not in words, but in scheme.
See, how about rolling knowledge? Wait, we have knowledge.
History, maybe?
It's just some crazed bone. Get off my lawn! You kids on my goddamn road!
He's like asking for help.
I'll do insight.
Okay. My dog is a former right.
Yeah, well, too.
They ripped out my voice box! I need some help, please take me to town!
If you want to roll insight, I'll give you a bonus of +4. Start
Oh,
breaking
okay.
the blows.
Thank
Okay.
Like, oh, it's a mad
Sorry,
boat, and
yeah.
he's like, no, please help me!
So, you remember that Bowden dwarfs, like, dwarfs aren't your actual name.
Yeah.
Dwarf is human slang.
Mhm.
Because you resemble fantasy dwarfs from their culture. But whatever race you were before, in your past life, you guys did have a language.
Ah.
It's now completely lost to you, and
and
all Bowden. But there are moments where it almost feels like it comes back to you.
Okay.
Where you'll feel like remnants of words that you've never experienced in this life just kind of pop into your head.
That's dope.
Yeah, it is dope. In this case, you think that this Bowden is yelling parts of that language.
Okay.
However, it's not just that. It's also that with common kind of diced together and out of sync.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's gibberish from two different languages kind of mushed together.
Can I discern anything?
You hear the word cat?
Cat? Okay.
Yeah. Spade
I'm gonna walk over.
and brother.
Brother. Oh, okay. It's like, I need to get my cat spade.
brother.
Spade like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna walk over to him. Hello, brother.
He attacks you.
Oh.
Good start.
Good.
He's looking at me.
good.
Bessie and
This
Magellan.
goddamn body pull.
Oh, that was it. Bessie and Magellan.
Bessie and Magellan.
We were talking about it earlier. We didn't remember what you called your fists.
We need a T-shirt for that. Like it's
Yeah,
gonna be
Magellan.
you. It's gonna be you with like prison tats.
Yeah.
Bessie and Magellan. Okay. The dwarf Bowden just straight punches you in the face. There he is.
As everyone
Do you have a
mobile,
shield?
He's not have a shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
as
We're
everyone
both
mobilizes to help Marcus, I'm gonna go. Wait, it's between them.
Marcus, just take your hold up, put it in him, and just have that internal struggle until he comes out.
Like some
Yeah.
like mind
Yeah.
battle.
Mind battle him.
It's just two chips on the ground, like.
You put you in a Beyblade and
Oh, I'm like the fucking spirit that comes out of the top of the Beyblade.
Take
Bowden's.
take 7 points of damage
Ow!
as you feel this solid stone fist crushed to your face.
Did you meet cloak?
Oh,
Yes, disadvantage.
I guess disadvantage. I forgot about that.
Okay. Well, he still hit them.
Okay.
He no longer has disadvantage.
Till next turn.
Okay.
thought it was until
We
the
rolled
hit,
initiative
and then
earlier
it
for this,
goes
just to
away.
save
Once he
time.
gets hit, it goes away until Marcus's next turn. Oh, sorry, what?
We rolled initiative for this earlier, just to save time, which we've now wasted. For me explaining this. Courtney, you're up first.
Cool. I'm just gonna step over, like run over a little bit, so don't shoot Marcus, because it's probably directly in front of me. Just kind of scoot over so I can get like a shot at him. Yeah, I'll just 2 shots off at him.
He's just made out of stone, right?
Yeah. Stone and moss and love.
18 and 17.
Rage.
Oh, we're
Both hit. Both hit.
Cool. Alright, so for the first attack, I'm going to use my planar warrior ability, so I can make sure D8. 15, so 19 damage for the first one.
What? Describe that ability there.
It just changes all my damage to force damage, and then it gets an extra D8.
What are you hitting him with, though?
It's arrows. It just changes that.
Okay,
attack.
so,
it pretty much just changes the arrow to just pure
Okay, and
force.
go do your second attack.
6 damage, and that one's just a regular arrow.
So you strike at him with your 2 arrows. The first one, you see it just gonna explode on contact. You see a big chunk of like his abdomen just break apart.
Nice.
It starts slowly reforming, but not very quickly.
Okay.
And the second arrow just strikes him in the back, and it kind of like clinks between like his metal pieces.
Okay.
Like his not his metal pieces, his stone pieces.
Okay.
Can I feel his energy like I felt the Bowden's in the cave?
Sure,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
cool with that. It is just wildly all over the place.
Okay.
It is. There's no sense to it. It's not anger. It's not sadness. It's not frustration or even like pursuit wanting to hit you. It's just there's no sense to it.
Okay.
His turn. He is going to punch Marcus again. Twice.
This is. Oh no, it doesn't.
Okay, he strikes at you both times. However, the arrow in his back from Courtney is inhibiting his movement, and he misses.
Okay.
See, I got you, bro.
Got you, bro.
Thanks, man.
Marcus, you're up.
All right. Gonna give him a taste of Bessie and Magellan, and I'm going to punch him in the face. But when I do, I'm gonna activate a key point to use my flurry of blows.
Open up the 6 gates.
Yeah, you get 4 attacks. You give him a little 1, 2, 3, 4.
10.
No. 12.
12.
No.
12.
No.
And that one doesn't hit, so I missed all of them.
Okay. So you strike at him with your flurry of blows. and each time he just takes it and doesn't appear to hurt him at all. He's so mad with it, it's not even really like affecting him.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to kill him because
You're doing a good job.
he's like,
You're doing a good job at not
Great
killing
job.
him. Ulrich, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery at him. So it's a DC 15 will save.
He passed the will save.
Oh well, then nothing happens to him.
You are not good at fighting Bodens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently
you're
they have
terrible.
good will saves for some reason.
He's sassy.
David, you're up.
I bet I can kick his
Okay.
ass.
So you see the spell just strike his head, ding, ping off.
Huh.
That's how spells work.
I mean, it's psychic
gonna-
damage, but okay.
Like Ember
I'm gonna
from
run up
Danny
and just
Phantom.
appear from behind
Exactly.
Marcus and
Spells
start
just
attacking.
shoot out of
Okay.
its arm.
I'm attacking from the side.
Yeah. I'm really surprised
Rapier
you remembered that
flash.
name.
Their hair was embers. It's not that hard to remember.
I didn't
First
remember
one
it.
is 15 to hit. Oh, wait, sorry, 13 to hit.
Miss.
Second one is 24 to hit.
Hit.
And I'm gonna use menacing on that. So he has to make a wisdom save 15 or be frightened. I get bonus damage.
He made the save.
Gosh. 2, so 8 points of damage.
He falls down to the ground with that strike. He's holding his head, kind of screaming outwards. You have a rapier?
Yeah.
He grabs the rapier and he starts dragging it towards him. And what are you doing?
Is the context of it, he's trying to pull it in to end himself?
Don't
Sorry,
let him.
pal.
As you say sorry, pal, you hear a voice from the forest go, wait, no, stop!
Do it anyway.
No, I won't. I'll stop.
You see another Bowden there, usually made of like river soil. He has a kind of a mossy mustache. He says, "Please stop, leave him alone. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, he was swinging at us pretty odd.
He has no control of it. He has no comprehension of all this. Please stop."
He is dragging this towards himself.
What do you
He's
want?
trying-
Money? You want money? We have money.
I want money. Don't want to get attacked in the middle of a roadside.
Just
Think
let
that's
go
a-
of him. I got him.
Pull my rapier back.
You see the other Bowden come to the stone one, and he just starts whispering in his ear and just kind of calming him down.
He's a Bolden whisperer.
But the angry Bowden that you guys attacked, he seems extremely hurt, and he's unable to get up. He's like, "Oh God, we got to get him back home. Can you help me, please?"
Is he conscious?
No, he's unconscious.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna step forward and I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on the angry Bowden.
Okay.
And that stabilizes it.
Thank you for healing the person you hurt. Can you help me get him back home, please?
Sure. I'll go forward, pick him up,
Okay.
hoist him over my shoulder.
What's your strength? What's your lift?
My carrying capacity is 420 pounds.
Okay.
Or
Roll strength check.
Okay.
Or get someone to help you.
I'll help you.
Can I just push him like through the dirt? Will that hurt him?
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
Okay. You're able to pick him up. He is heavy as hell.
Okay.
He's made of solid stone, but you're able to hoist him over your shoulders.
Okay. I'll just slowly carry him after. Is the other one leading me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry he attacked you. Wait, did he hurt any of you?
No one important.
We can get you healed if that's an issue.
Are you injured?
A little bit, but it's fine. I'll heal in a day.
We'll heal you up. That's fine. That's the least we can do.
I don't want to put you out.
No, it's no problem. She does it for free.
Okay.
I'm so sorry about this.
Who does it for free?
The mother.
She does it for free.
Fetch the kid.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, where's the kid?
Yeah, someone go fetch the kid.
You never moved. Do you have the kid?
I
You
guess
just
I'll come.
cast
He's just
spell.
standing on the side of the road staring down.
Yeah.
I guess I'll lead the kid.
Yeah.
You just
to
tie him to
follow
your
us.
belt.
like a leash
Call
with
him
a
by his
dog.
name? Jameson?
I will go
That's
get
his
the
name.
kid.
Yeah, Jameson.
The kid.
The
Oh,
kid.
I'll go
Billy.
lead him
Yeah.
along.
Yeah.
Billy the Kid. Let's name Bill the Kid.
I'll lead him along.
What when he's not a kid?
Then it's
He'll always
Bill,
be
not
a kid to us.
Then he could just be Bill.
Prophet Bill.
Prophet Bill.
Savior of the human race. Okay. He'll follow you if you kind of push him along. He'll
Yeah.
occasionally just stop and just stare down the ground.
Keep pushing.
It's like you like sheepdog him.
Just
Oh,
grab
I'll
his
show
hand
directions.
Huh?
and just
Does he look at the sky or around? Or
No, he'll
always
just
around?
stare down.
It's depressing.
If you keep like a hand on his shoulder, he'll start moving.
Yeah,
Kid?
I'll do that. I'll keep a hand on his shoulder and just kind of lead him
Okay.
behind the group.
The competent Bowden, the one that seems to speak clearly and not with an accent that doesn't make sense, says, "What's wrong with that kid? Who are you people?
what's wrong with your friend?
Who are you people?
He's not quite there.
Right.
We feel ya.
It's a Bowden thing. Your friend should be able to explain it."
I have no idea what you're talking about. I was raised by humans. Well, taken in, not raised.
Okay, well then you're lucky.
Okay?
Not all Bowden are like us.
He's wild.
No, he's just. Well, we have it all together. Whatever our past life was, it doesn't impede upon our new life. We can just kind of separate the two and move on. Most of us, though, like Michael, it's one and the same. He sees everything that happens now, he sees everything that happens then, and reverse and back again, and it's all broken together. And before he found the mother, like, he had no life. He was sentenced to death for a crime he had no comprehension of being able to commit. And I found him, and we found her.
Who's the mother?
I don't even know how to put into words. She's amazing.
Is she Bowden?
No. I don't know what she is. But she makes sense out of all this nonsense. That's for sure.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't know what she is.
I want to meet her. People call me father
He doesn't know what she is.
because I'm a priest.
Oh, okay.
So
Priest of.
the prophet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's interesting.
More than interesting, laddie.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I've never seen the prophet do what the mother can do.
Sorry, but the prophet saved the world. I don't know if your mother saved the world.
Arrows fired.
Let's go see her.
Okay.
See this mother that's better than the prophet.
We'll need to if she's gonna make Michael feel better.
Prophet.
She may not choose to heal you if you're so belligerent. We are their guests.
Belligerent.
Okay.
I'm always drunk, by the way. Forgot to say.
I think I picked up.
I figured that one out. The competent Bowden introduces himself as Gary.
Gary.
Gary the Bowden.
He helps you with Michael, and it's slow going as you guys wind your way into the forest, seemingly on no path at all. And just stepping over trees and cutting your way through the brush in ways that weren't very obvious. But eventually you arrive at a large opening that those of you that have traveled this land before had no idea was there before. In it, you see a number of things. First off, you see small houses. They appear to be made of sticks and kind of canvas and animal hide, kind of wrapped around it. And they're dotting the outline of the perimeter of the clearing. The clearing itself is probably about the size of 2 football fields. It's pretty large.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. And in center of it, you see what appears to be just plots and plots of gardens set up, and small barns with animals in them, and all of it's being worked by what appear to you to be Bowden dwarfs.
Wow. Have I ever seen this many?
No.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
My people.
Colony of Bibbles.
Gary says, we don't really have a name for it, but this is our haven.
How long have you all been here?
Well, I've been here at least, I guess, 150 years.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
They should probably call
And
it
the
Haven.
mother? She's been here longer.
What?
They should probably call it Haven.
Yeah.
It's a good name. Let's call it Haven.
Oh, okay.
Someone's like, yeah, hey, Haven's a good name.
Spread the word.
My name's Scott.
I'll do it right now.
Okay, I won't do that. You guys work your way through the haven, making your way across it to the gardens. And just as described, you see Bowden working at farming and just patching together the kind of teepee huts that they have. And eventually, you get to this large white kind of longhouse at the back of the clearing, and you see smoke coming out the top of it.
Like from a chimney or just out of the house?
From the top of the
Oh, okay.
because it's covered in like canvas.
Okay.
Yeah. You see smoke coming out the top of it. Gary says, "Please come on in. She'll take care of all your wounds."
I'll go inside.
As you go in, you see
Is it big enough for me to get inside?
yeah, it's very large. As you can, you see this circular room, and it's being held together by just logs and tarps made from animal hide and various other things. And sitting around a large kind of smoldering bonfire in the center, you see Bowden just sitting around it in a circle, about 24. And some of them are perfectly still, almost like rocks. Others seem to be squirming in place. Walking around the room, you see this, what appears to be a human woman. However, when you look at her, it's almost impossible to discern an age. She could be young 20, 30-year-old woman, or she could even be old. When you look at her, it's almost impossible to tell. But she does have some defining traits. Her skin is tan. Her hair is black as night, and it's weaved into ponytails in the back. And she's walking around in a long white gown. She's reaching out to each of the Bowden that appear to be squirming in place, and she's just putting her hand on their heads. And you see them go still and relax.
Do I feel anything from an energy?
Not quite.
Okay.
Thank goodness these Bowden have a reliable human woman to take care of them.
Yeah. What a saving grace, yeah? Hello!
She turns to you. Bibble.
You know me.
Yes.
How?
I know many things.
How do you know many things? How do you know me?
I've lived a long life. As have you.
Yes. Okay. Well, hello.
1 second, please. She goes to the last of the Bowden that are squirming, and she puts her hand on them. You see them relax. Then they all stand up and walk out.
Okay. When they do that, I'm going to take this one over there and plop him on a seat.
She comes over. What happened to young Michael?
He attacked us on the roadside.
Got a taste of
Before
Magellan. And Bessie.
Before we understood his condition from his friend, we responded in kind.
We assaulted him.
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you understand. Michael is not a harmful soul. He would do nothing like this. He has very little control when he's outside of this place, our haven. She puts a hand on his cheek, and you see his eyes just pop open. And he goes, "What happened?"
Wow.
You got a taste of Magellan.
And
Shall
Bessie.
And Bessie.
You're the one that hit me.
I tried.
I do say.
Shift to like hide the rapier behind me.
I'm
Dude, the
sorry. Did I
sticking
did I
out.
harm you?
Still got
tried
this
to.
sticking out.
My apologies. I would never harm anything. It's not our way. But thank you for bringing me back. Oh, it's like a nightmare.
What's it like? What do you remember?
You don't remember anything. You just have the sensation of not remembering anything. A scary void where there should be a life.
It's not how I feel all the time.
No, you have memories.
I have memories of the pre-time?
No, of your life right now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but when he goes berserk like that.
You say he's got nothing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Ooh, I got it. Sorry. Okay. If this mother can calm down people's minds, maybe she can help Jameson.
You should keep that mouth quiet. Remember the last time you went spilling your gobs?
The boy's in no shape right now.
You know, taking them to people.
You have the boy here.
Yeah, I brought him
You
over.
can't bring every person who's
I was
mad.
just gonna leave him on the road.
The mother says, Gary, help our friends out. You're in fine condition now. Why don't you start brewing some tea while we talk? She brings you guys over to the fire and she takes a seat. She says, please, join me.
I'm gonna push the boy over towards her.
Hmm.
I'm gonna sit him down. What do you think of this?
Yeah, check it out.
Oh. She gives him a glance and then moves on.
Okay, I'll take a seat next time.
What brings you to this part of the world?
We're only traveling. Taking him home.
The child?
He just likes the outside.
And-
To walk around.
Especially the ground.
Yeah.
Oh. So you must be in the employ of his parents.
He has no parents. He's an orphan.
So where are you taking him?
He's just coming with us. We found him on the street.
But you said you were taking him somewhere.
He's following us. Really.
We were invited here.
Well, I'm just curious, that's all. I mean, for all of you to end up here, Bibble, Batu, Vander, Ulrich, Shrimble. But I don't know this one. He's a blank spot. So what are you really doing with him?
Keeping him safe for the time being.
Mm.
Till he decides what he wants to do with himself.
What is he?
He's just a boy.
Not our place to say. That would be his responsibility.
Oh, he can't speak. I can already tell that.
Then I suppose you won't find out what he is.
What's happened to him?
Well, she peers into his eyes. Has he done something miraculous recently? Something you wouldn't expect from a human.
Oh, he's our little miracle.
Drool just drops out his mouth.
He did expand energy recently, though.
In what form?
He teleported us.
Well,
She knew our names. It was gonna come out.
Oh, she didn't know his name.
whatever he is,
He got the fucking fireball.
whatever he is, it seems he's unstable. Humans are not supposed to be able to do that.
The prophet could.
Prophet's not human.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. Continue.
And the prophet doesn't have a sliver of what this boy has. I can tell just by looking at him. He's profound. He might be stronger than me.
Well, how do we make him better?
How do we get him talking?
I might be able to do something about it. But it would take time.
How much?
It's a few hours of concentrated meditation. Uninterrupted, though.
I don't know if we should trust her.
Are you just saying that right in front of her?
Yep.
Okay.
It's not like we know anything better.
We're taking him to people who might know something.
We can't get in there. Well, he can't control his powers.
When we get to the prophet will know what to do.
But we're supposed to be
How
taking
are we
him to
gonna
the
get there?
Walk.
Bodarans.
That's a long way.
I'm willing to make that journey.
We might not survive that journey.
I have stamina for the days. I don't sleep.
I'm saying we might want to. I'm saying we might want to trust someone here.
Why?
Yeah, why? What makes them so trustworthy? The first person we met from you attacked us.
Well, sometimes you just gotta take a leap of faith.
That's true.
As is right now, we can't even speak to his people because you need the portals, don't you?
I do. And he seems to be cutting them all off. If she can... I'm going to turn to her. What exactly is it you think you can do for the boy?
Well, my very presence helps these wounded souls reorganize themselves in a way that they can make sense of all this chaos. I'd like to think I could help the boy, too.
How is it that you hope the Bowden?
The same way a wayward wind might strike another and create a gale force that can destroy an entire plane. I can make what's right in nature. I can correct the winds and send them where they need to go. Describing what I do would be like describing how the first winds would even work.
And how is it you can do all of this?
I've always been able to do it.
Always?
Yes.
Where did you come from?
I've always been.
Where did you go?
Cotton Eye Joe. Asking such questions is only going to confuse you more. I wouldn't worry about it.
Are you from Earth?
Nice. I've been here for, well, a long time.
You remember Earth before the war?
Yes. I remember Earth before humans.
Hey, how do we make denim jeans?
You need a cotton gin.
We got a new question.
Do you remember stuff from the era before aliens and the war?
Yes, but it's best not to dwell on that kind of stuff.
Could you tell me some stuff?
What do you want to know?
I want to know about those big machines that used to go across the plains. Railroads, trains.
I never really cared for it.
Can you point me anywhere that might have some data on that?
Probably not.
All right, give it a kid.
I've just been around for a very long time. And sometimes I sleep, sometimes I'm awake. And when I'm awake, I try to help those that need it. Or at least those that present need.
Great, a narcoleptic spirit.
Why have you taken
If
such
she-
an interest in Bowdens?
Well, say a couple centuries back, one of your people showed themselves to me, and I could see that they were broken. And it was an easy fix. They're simple creatures.
You're a pile of mud.
No, it's fine. The simplest creatures are the purest ones. It's the ones with all the...
Single cell.
it's the one with all the complexities that you have to worry about. But no, you dwarves are kind, simple folk. It was easy to fix you. But unfortunately, anything that I do is not permanent. The effect I have is limited to the Haven,
So
which we just named a couple months ago.
what can you do for this boy that won't be undone when we walk out of here?
Well, I can try.
But what if what she fixes causes him to disagree with what we need? What if he just leaves?
That's his own choice. Are you trying to say we shouldn't give this boy free will?
No, not that. Just perhaps at a better time. If he just leaves, then there's a loose, unpredictable being in the world more powerful than the prophet.
That is the time where we truly step up and help guide this child.
But how will we if he leaves?
You must have faith.
We just won't know until it's done.
Do what you will.
Do it, witch! No, I'm just kidding.
Ulrich, what do you think about all this? You haven't said much.
That's his destiny. Whatever he decides.
But he can't decide. Well,
He
then
might.
So you agree then?
Then we must find a path to let him. If it leads him here, then it's up to you.
Ulrich died last combat encounter.
What?
Ulrich died last combat encounter, so I didn't hear him. Oh, dang.
She gestures for the boy to sit in front of him. And she grabs his hands. And she says, I'll need to do this privately. You can wait outside.
Why privately?
The things he'll see, you cannot.
Why not?
You're still bound to this world.
What if I stay in the room and face the other way?
Go outside.
Look, see, you guys still look cool with leaving this lady alone with this.
We're making a lot of
Okay.
compromises here for you.
She snaps her finger and you're outside.
Whoa! Oh! What do we do?
Did we hear him make that noise outside?
You hear a whoa, whoa.
Okay.
You know, outside.
Okay. I'll turn that way and trudge out.
Okay.
I'm gonna find a drink.
Yeah, I'll leave.
Me too.
Don't you have your own?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, his personality.
Yeah.
is just
I like
low.
variety.
Yeah. You don't even need drinks anymore. It's just you.
As you guys get outside, Gary comes up with some drinks in tow. He says, I find this tea very calming. It relaxes my spirit and gives me a peace of mind. He passes out cups.
Yeah. You ever try this? I'm
I
gonna give him
don't
some
mind
of
it
my
either.
ale.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm not gonna drink
I'm
mine,
just
so-
gonna.
Me neither. That's why I gave it to you.
Oh, I
That
never
sounds
had
like
this.
a drug.
Ah, try it.
What is it?
It's ale.
Instantly gets a Scottish accent. Boy, that's pretty good.
Oh, give me another.
Like the tea.
Oh, the tea's good. Yeah. It's very warm and filling and
Very
celestial. Yeah. Okay, a couple hours go by. You don't hear anything from the tent,
Anything at all?
but you continue seeing the smoke coming out. Oh, one thing she did say before as you guys left, it says, when the smoke is done, the ritual will be done.
As will the stew.
During these few hours, can I go talk to Trimble?
I mean, I'm just
Okay.
staying in there. So.
I'm gonna walk over, and I clearly haven't drank my tea yet. I'm gonna set it down and sit down next to Trimble. Trimble, I had some concerns I wish to talk to you about.
About the boy or the witch? Or this colony of mud?
About your home, actually. It's something that's I've been thinking about the whole trip so far.
Odd thing to be musing over. What's the issue?
When we arrive there, how will we be received?
Depends on if I can send warning ahead. I've been unable to in the presence of the boy.
To be honest, the boy is of little concern to me.
He's of great concern to me.
Yes, I realize, but when we originally met, I told you that that what I was searching for was of no concern to you. And, well, it seems our paths have crossed even more than I expected them to. To be honest, this whole journey, I just wanted to meet with your people because I'm looking for something.
It's a little disconcerting. What is it you're looking for?
Well, it'd be rather hard to explain. I'm afraid even if I did, you might not understand or agree with it, but I'm looking for those ships, the ones that we found in that cave.
Well, the journey's been completed then.
No, you misunderstand. I'm looking for something specific on one of them. I was hoping your people might be able to help me find more. It seems you are familiar with the technology inside. It means your people have had access to, I can't imagine how many of them.
All of them. And they're a horrid atrocity to my people.
Well, the ship itself isn't a concern to me. It's the cargo that they at one time carried. A flower, actually.
There are plenty of flowers in this world. Why do you need this one?
Well, that's just the problem. The flower I'm looking for didn't come from this world.
What is it and what do you need it for?
It's there's a myth around this flower. It was brought along, and they believed it could resurrect the dead. I don't believe so. I believe it's more of a falsehood. I believe the flower is able to take memories, store them, and they could use it on the dead to collect memories.
And why do you need it?
Well, like I said, if I told you that, I'm afraid it'd be a rather complex deal. And I'm not sure you would agree with exactly what I need it for.
Whether I agree with it or not, you're going to have to tell one of us.
Yeah, it's the best way to get someone to agree to a deal.
Yeah, very much.
Well, I understand.
Whether you tell me or one of my superiors, someone's going to have to know.
I understand, but if it's all the same, I'd rather get to that point before I started going around splitting my burdens to others.
Well, makes no difference to me. It's your journey.
Indeed. Anyway, I'm going to stand up. Thank you. If we do make it to your home and we're able to get in regardless of the boy, do you think I'd be able to talk to someone? Do you think your superiors, I'm not sure what you call them in your culture, but do you think they would speak with me?
Perhaps. But likely not. You'd have a better chance if you had a proper introduction.
Oh.
From me.
That's what you're here for, correct?
I would be, but it seems you don't place much trust in me.
Don't mistake my secrecy for mistrust.
Is there any other reason for secrecy?
Your safety. And I'm going to walk away.
Dun, 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 dun.
Just pick him up and throw him back around.
Okay,
Pardon?
it's been about 3 or 4 hours. During this time, did you guys want to do anything?
I was just gonna drink and chill, shoot
That's good
some
too.
stuff with Gary.
Gary tells you of his complex feelings and this other Bowden, a dude Bowden that he's really into, and how he just doesn't understand all these emotions that he has.
I'm gonna cut it with like as they're coming back with like a joke, and I'm gonna say it. And the reason the Bowden said it because I got a rocky personality, yay!
Did you just make a racist joke?
Let's go tea.
Gary forgives you though, being a kind and gentle soul who would never punch anyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Except for you.
Except for
Yeah,
you.
that was Michael.
I'm just gonna commune with
What's
all
my-
the Bowden.
That was Michael.
Oh, that was fine.
Tell them about the prophet. Talk to them about their Bowden experiences.
Don't make this awkward for us.
You say, "Wow, what's it like out there? We've been in this haven for centuries. Some of us."
It's chaotic. There's always a fight. There's always another man who wants to steal your money. But that isn't it. That isn't it.
I heard it was very peaceful, actually.
There's some peace to be had. There's still laughter out there, and fun, and family and love. But I would be lying if I told you it wasn't a struggle. But what I do is walk around and spread the word of peace, the word of the prophet. He's helped save the world, you know. You want to know more about it? I'm start reading a passage.
No, we're good. we have our own beliefs here.
Ah, gotcha. But how can you hold fast to those beliefs if you haven't tried out any others?
Well, I
Fucking
mean,
guy.
we don't worship the mother, but we praise her. She literally saves our minds every day.
Oh, no one worships the prophet either.
You do.
I don't worship him. I serve him. I spread his word.
Isn't serving and worshiping kind of the same thing?
Call yourself a priest of the prophet?
I'm gonna go read my book.
Your
Okay.
holy book about the prophet?
We're gonna take a short break at this time while Jameson is what we agreed to call.
Yeah.
Jameson is finishing up his ritual.
Tim G.
Tim G is his name.
Jameson.
I like Tim G.
Jameson Tim G.
I like Jameson.
Tim G. James.
Okay, Tim G.
That
Jameson.
doesn't flow as well.
Jameson Tim G?
I think that flows better.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G. Jameson.
Jimmy G. Jimmy T.
He's just JJ.
Jimmy G.
JJ.
He's JJ.
Prophet JJ.
Hmm.
What's the JJ stand for?
Jimmy Jameson. Jimmy Jones.
Like, what'd you do to this kid?
Pete Portal, owner of the Portal Space.